Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob, and it's been a couple days since I put one up. Ain't been feeling too good. Went in yesterday and got an endoscopy, so we're trying to figure out what's going on, and plus I'm fighting a disc in my back's trying to slip on me, so I gotta be real careful. I brought in a nut. Some squirrels are out there looking for nuts all over the place. Anyway, having my Trump coffee this morning, and I thought I would just do a short video, but it may not be short. I also want to show one of my newfound YouTube friends, my heap, how I would go about bending sheet metal. So I'm going to try to cover some of that a little bit, just to show that. I told him I would, so that's what I'm doing. So anyway, let's put you down here to the bench and we'll see what packages we got here. We got several of them. One of them's one I ordered in anticipation of not getting a chuck back from the company that sent me that bad chuck, just as a fallback. So it wasn't much, so I went ahead and got one. Anyway, we'll pan down here. One of them I don't know what it is. Alright, so let's move this one out of the way. And we'll go ahead and open this one. Let me get my scissors. Oh, newspaper, just what I always wanted. Oh, yeah, man. Nature Valley. I'm styling, man. Boy, he knows USPS very well. Alright, well, there's the chuck that I ordered. And it's a Jacobs. It would be a Jacobs uh, 6B. Capacity 0 to 1/2 inch. Threads is 1/2 inch by 20. It takes a threaded arbor, and she's a little dry. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to soak this thing in some oil, some motor oil, overnight, along with the new chuck they sent me. As you remember, this one here is messed up and had metal shavings inside of it and caused it to lock up. Well, they went ahead and sent me another one, and this one seems to be working okay, but that one did too until I used it and tightened it down. I was watching Xanadu, and the closest thing I've ever seen to it, somebody doing a review or anything like that on one of these chucks, would be Xanadu. And I noticed that when he did the test on his, when you tighten that down, you had to have a C wrench to get it back open. I hope that's not the case, because I don't have a C wrench. So I'm probably going to have to make one, which would give me another video. So I got that, and I'm going to also soak that one in oil. So both of those are going to get soaked in oil overnight and then drip dry for a day or whatever. Maybe even just blow it out. And it'll have enough grease in it to lubricate the inside of it. Alright, so now we're on to this one. This one here comes from Crafted. Go check his channel out. He hasn't done a whole lot of videos here lately, but he's got a lot of good content. But this should be the parts for the 109 lathe. So oh no, it's a jack handle for the jack that he left here that he didn't want, that was twisting on him. So got the jack handle for that jack. Now I'm gonna have a floor full of paper, and this will be put in a box to use to ship other stuff out. Alright, we have a quick change tool post for the 109. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he said it came separate. Yeah, it's got the 4 tool holders in it. So this will go on the 109 lathe. But it's missing parts. That must have been what he was talking about, that comes separate, unless, oh no, that's where these went. That's what it is. And you got Allen head set screws and some Allen wrenches. And 2 other that goes in here. How did that get all turned around like that? Anyway, so there's the tool post for the 109. We're still waiting on a tailstock. And I'm guessing that these will be going with it. These are the tools and the bits. So I'm thinking he's wanting this to go with it. I'm not sure. I'll have to get with him on that. Somebody's going to get a nice lathe. So these are just all bits right here. Then we've got I don't know what this is. What? A knife? Man, don't you know me? I ain't supposed to have no knives. Ask Dave knows how. Oh, this is pretty cool, man. That is a beautiful freaking handle too. Wow. He kept that a secret. Man, that thing's sharp. Got serrated there. That's a saw blade right there. Huh. Well, thank you, Crafted. Well, that's alright. That's more than alright. That's alright. And then we got some copper, which I am probably going to have to use a piece of this. I kind of like aluminum better for putting around stuff. Like when I put that in the vise, if I would have wrapped something like that around it, or a piece of aluminum. I did wrap aluminum around the jaws of this, and it never marred it whatsoever, and I used channel locks. But I didn't on the vise because I was just, like I said, I was mad. You know how that goes. Doesn't pay to get mad. But anyway, then we got that. Oh, and a hole in the box. They were rough on this box. Alright, then we've got the mystery one. And I don't know if that person wants me to mention his name. It looks like it may be a subscriber. We'll see. I don't remember. Let me out of it. Oh, okay. So that's the tailstock that I was waiting on. Now let's see if it fits. By God, it fits. Alright, so we got the tailstock for the 109. Now I gotta clean it up, paint it, get it ready. I assume this is all hardware, yes. Lead screw, the bolt, and it's all here, I think. Actually there's a set screw missing. And there's a hole in the bag, so that set screw that goes in there that keeps this from spinning, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's in there. Well, that needs to go out of there. But I believe it's stuck. Yeah, all that's stuck in there. So this one here I probably won't be using. This was all we needed. So we're probably not, I'm going to probably send that back to him. So we're just going to use this part. We know everything's to the other tailstock. And we need this. But there's a bolt missing. Yep, there's a couple pieces missing. Yep, nothing else in the box. See? But everything that is missing, I believe, can be salvaged. So we got all that. We don't need that. Yep, it fits on there pretty good. Just have to figure out which way it goes. Alright, so now we got that part. Now I want to show how I'm going to go about bending this piece of metal. Now this is a little heavier than what he's got. I can't find nothing thinner, but I just wanted to go through the process. It's going to be the same. Yeah, we'll use a piece of this. So I'll get that piece ready and we'll be back. Alright, so I've got this piece of sheet metal, and well, it's actually aluminum, but it will act as exactly the same as the real thin sheet metal. So let's say I wanted to do exactly the same thing that he did. I'd just go ahead and make my marks. Alright, then I'll just take a piece of metal. Now it depends on how sharp you want your corners. You know, this is a pretty sharp corner. If you was to use this, it would be a rounded corner, and you can see the difference. You know, it just depends on how tight you want your corner. I'm going to want it really tight because that's the way he did it. So I'm just going to line this piece of steel, and it could be anything. It could be something like this. You know, you can lay that on there like that right there, and then you clamp it down. It helps if you put it in a vise beforehand. But I'm going to bend it this way because I want to see the line lined up with the rest of that. So then we'll take, let's see, I'd like to have a sharper corner. You could use pretty much anything. I'm just being picky right now. So you can put it this way, or you can put it this way, or you can use this, and then you line all that together. And then you clamp it. And you want a long enough piece and you just want to tighten it a little bit. Turn it around. Do the other side. Alright, then take your dead blow as soon as I find it. Take your dead blow and you just tap. You know, don't go all the way. You just want to go a little bit at a time. You don't want one to be bent more than the other. Then you take your clamp off. Now, once you've got it that far, you just take your dead blow and just kind of straighten it up. You don't see any wrinkles here. It's just as smooth on both sides. And then we'll do the same thing on the other one. So you're just going to go about that far. Yeah, not much. And then you just kind of keep working it back and forth a little bit more each time. That way you're not putting a lot of stress on it. Just like that. Then, instead of you having to do the other, you just take this and we'll see how that looks. And I'll show you the difference between ball peen and dead blow. This is the dead blow side, and it's not as straight. I mean the ball peen, when I finished it with the ball peen, it's got some little humps in it. So with the ball peen or the dead blow, look how straight that is. Ball peen, dead blow, and then you just hell, you can just bend that over to finish it off with your hands. To make it a 45. But that's how I do it, and you don't see any bending places in it. No hammer marks. It's pretty. I'll probably never use that for anything else. But you never know, I'm always making something. So let's find us something to put some oil in, and we'll put these chucks in some oil. Man, that thing's drier than a popcorn fart. Wow, that is a dry one. Squalling. Oh, I forgot to show this too. This new one came with an arbor, but I'm not going to need it. I'm going to take the one out of the other one. Which is that one there. I don't know why I keep getting them confused. Bigger chuck, you'd expect it to have a bigger arbor. But this is the arbor for that. And when I got this, when I ran my fingers across these threads, it felt like I could get a splinter from it. That's how rough it was. So I just took a piece of sandpaper and just wrapped it and just kind of spun it a couple times just to clean it up, and then I'm going to wire wheel it. So we're going to go ahead and stick these chucks in oil. This is just overused motor oil, I believe. And we're going to soak them overnight. And then once we're done soaking it, then we will hang them up and let them drip into a pan or something. So we'll set this to the side. Put that in a place where you don't want to dump it over by accident. That would be messed up. Alright, so then got some more controllers. Those are for future projects. Got a pack of switches. One's for the lathe, and the rest of them will be used in conjunction with these boxes. So these are 20 amp switches. I thought I was getting 15, but they're 20s, which is actually what I wanted anyway. So there you go, over there at my heap. If there's any other tools I can talk you into buying, you just let me know. I have this funny feeling that I don't need to talk you into buying tools, because you're probably like me. You want every tool you can get. This shop can pretty much do everything. Woodwork, metalwork, and I've got the tools to do all of it. So I understand what it means to have tools. So that's what's happening here at the Bison Workshop. I guess the next video is we're going to be go ahead and putting that lathe together and get this one painted. I'm not going to do that on camera. It's pretty much the same thing as it was for the tailstock. I'm just redoing something that wasn't there. Well, that sounded conflicting. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys have a good one. Later.